if Usain was supposed to get enhanced, how fast you think he could go?
No, well, I tested Usain Bolt morning, noon, night, 4 a.m., 5 p.m. I turn up at different times all the time.
And
Okay,
nothing.
and nothing.
All right, welcome again, SportsGlobe family, to another one of our YouTube video. And this is talking to Dr. Paul Wright, sports medicine doctor. I mean, he is the epitome of what sports medicine in Jamaica. Is the man who had stand at the top of the thing for many, many years. Even though he gave up the thing now, it seems to me, the Honorable Dr. Paul Wright. How are you, boss?
Always good to be with you, and it's always great to be in touch with your fans.
Of course, fantastic. Thank you very much, Sports Globe fans, for tuning in and for joining us today again for another discussion. We're talking about the enhanced games. And I wanted to get Dr. Paul Wright view on it because, of course, if you know that Dr. Paul Wright has been at the head of Jamaica's, what you do call it, Dr. Wright?
Well, the doping control officer. I was the first part of the group that started JADCO
Yes.
until they have a new set now.
Yes. So you have been the first part of that group,
Yes.
controlling the whole thing. Now you say, you have a big games now, Dr. Wright, in regards to the promoted a big game. The game was held, it went on, it looked like, based on how the directors are saying, or the owners of the game say it was a successful thing based on their measuring stick. But I wanted to get your feeling on now the doping thing in track and field is here. How you feel about that? There's a games fight now.
Well, let me tell you, I'm totally against the enhanced games because what it does and what it is doing as we speak is that it gives children the impression that if you're performing in athletics, and we see swimming and some other sports being a part of the enhanced games, if you are performing in sports and you are not able to beat your peers, then you can use a performance enhancing substance and still get money to do this, because the amount of money that they're offering for you to win an event at this game is really mind-boggling. And I see where they are now saying it's some whole $1 million if you can beat
$10 million, Dr. Wright.
If you can beat Bolt's record for just that. So what it does is to tell athletes who are not good enough with their natural body and their performance and their ability to train and their speed and explosiveness, is that if you use a performance enhancing drug to build body bulk, to get yourself better quicker than other people, to run faster, to throw higher, to jump higher, then you can make money out of this by joining the enhanced games. And therefore it is a bad mix sent to children who are performing at whatever level they want in order to do good and to win prizes. But everybody knows that every athlete is looking for the edge. And athletes try to change their coach, they change their shoes, they change where they train high, they run low, they do all these things. They have ice baths before, Everybody's trying to find that edge that makes you perform better than your competitors. And when you now have a games that allow you to do anything, to take anything, regardless of the ultimate adverse effect on your body, on your health, then I think that this is just a bad mix. And I'm hoping that, like some of the other games that have started with much money for the people, after a while, the sponsors will walk away. And I'm talking about golf and another set of games, athletic games that have to be busted, nobody coming up with the money. And I'm hoping that this will eventually happen and that children will be to understand that you just train hard, use your natural ability, and if you win, you win. If you don't win, compete, because the fun is in competing.
But Dr. Wright, if me I take it, you I take it, and we are compete against each other, that not even, Stephen?
Yes.
Even competition?
Of course it's not even competition.
Yeah.
But the child looking on who wants to be like their heroes. Some of these people who competing are heroes to the people in their community, in their country, in their race. And when you see those people doing that thing and doing well, why can't I do it? Because I nothing wrong with me. There is my hero doing that, using drugs, collecting $250,000 to win a race.
In 10
Come
seconds.
here, please, Mr. Chemist. Where is my drug?
10 seconds.
Alright.
But Dr. Wright, so do you think it is going to take away from the world championships, from all of them naturally competing games? Do you think that athletes will start to go over? Because $10 million, if a man offer me $10 million to take a little testosterone right now,
It
I'm
will.
broke the same boat record, then I think I'll be interested.
It will take over those who are not legitimate athletes in the first place.
Yeah.
Because they want something that is so far what's far to them unreachable. And if they use so far illegal means, even though everybody is using the same means to achieve that, then it's okay. That is a wrong message to our children and to our young athletes, even adult athletes.
This episode is sponsored by J&J Garage. Top quality, cheap prices.
Garage, we do excellent brakes and clutch repair. Pressure plates, flywheels, disc brake pad, brake shoes, clutches. Any job you have, cars, vans, jeeps, buses, trucks, and tractors. Just call J&J Garage, 1-876-408-3836, 887-7504 for all your pickup and delivery service throughout the 14 parishes.
Don't want that message out there. You want everybody to compete on the same level field as they're doing in enhanced games, but without using substances that have a high percentage chance of being eventually detrimental to their health and well-being.
Yeah. Before we even talk about how dangerous the drug is, Dr. Wright, listen, if I can earn that kind of a money, I can fix my thing later on down the road. Or let's look at it. I'm a regular little Joe in the road. I just, running up and down and think, is the drugs going to help me? Because I'm looking at the event. Some athletes never even run them personal best, and they got enhanced. What's happening right there?
Good. You remember, this thing about taking drugs is not take a pill today and run fast tomorrow. It don't work like that. And a lot of people seem to believe that is what it is.
It's not a Panadol.
No, it's a program that starts in the pre-season.
Yes.
And that is when astute drug testers go to work, because that is when they started taking these things to improve their muscle bulk, to improve their ability to withstand, to get better from any injury that they may achieve, and to get them to just be stronger and, in fact, to run faster. But that is a program that takes months, and it also takes training. These people who you see doing well when they do a world record or so on, they are on drugs. They were training for a long time, using the drugs for a long time, and they now get the benefit. You do not get the benefit overseas. And remember also, this is the first games. So these people will be improving as time goes on, as the Diamond League. The Diamond League has started now, and you're getting some mediocre times. And every time there's another race, you're going to see the times come down as the athletes get themselves ready for the big competition coming up later on, not this year, but next year, so the Olympics and so on. But it takes time to develop and to get your speed up and to get your strength up, how high you can jump and so on. And it takes a little time. So you don't watch the times now in the early days, because that is when they just get in going. But as the games go on, and hopefully the money finish, you will see the times coming down, and then they will get closer to these big but it's a 9.5. I think the only way I think that any of those fellas I saw running in the first race will run 9.5 is if they put a rocket booster on the heel, because those guys can't run 9.5.
They will never get there.
They're not getting 9.5. Usain Bolt was unique. Stride length, the ability to train, how he carries himself for the first 30 meters of the race, all that has been extensively investigated by the American College of Sports Medicine. And this man was unique. And I'm sure that they are unique. There's a teenager now running fantastic times. And I know they're going to be looking at his stride length, how long it takes to develop, his explosiveness coming out of the blocks. All those things will help him in order to run fast. And somebody will run 9.4, I don't have any doubt about that. But I think we should just allow these these children, these young people, to go there naturally instead of using a drug that might have a more than even chance of affecting them detrimentally for the rest of their days.
Dr. Wright, realistically, right? Because we understand that some of these athletes has been, been enhanced 3 months ago.
Yeah, man.
Right? 3 months ago they have been enhanced. So realistically, and a competing athlete out there, I mean, you're working hard, you're doing hard work. What kind of improvement? And then another talking about people going over the board. No, you're sticking within the guidelines, because I understand that they had guidelines in terms of the athletes and the amount that they can take and that kind of thing, as to stay within the safety boundaries of the thing, right? So they put all of that in place. But let's say we're looking at the athlete who won. I won't call him name. And he had taken something, because in his personal best, he had run 9.7 before. That's his personal best time, running naturally with nothing at all. Now, if he was enhanced over a period of time, how faster do you think he can go? Can it get him really faster, or this thing have a limit?
All right. Let me correct you. As a drug tester of many years.
Yes.
You see this running fast and testing negative?
Yes.
That don't mean anything. Because what athletes, how this thing works, the system works, you have to give the authorities a 1 hour window every day when you are available for testing.
Yes.
Okay. So what we used to notice is that some athletes would be available 7 o'clock Monday, 7 o'clock Tuesday, 7 o'clock Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Thursday. Now that indicates that something could be just an appointment, could be a wedding you have to go to, something like that. But it also gives you the possibility that this person was taking something, they took the thing, and they need time for this thing to be eliminated from their body via blood or urine or something, in order to, when you come and test them, they are testing negative, even though they use the drug, got the benefit of the drug, but you can't find the drug at the dead time when you test them. So therefore, this 1 hour window is an excellent idea.
Yes.
But astute drug testers are going to turn up outside of that window of opportunity from time to time. And if you go back on those who test positive, I believe it's only people who are not really thinking get positive in an international meet, because you know the day you are going to be tested, you know the time you are going to be tested, and you test positive, you don't have no sense.
Hey everyone, check out this bump-free spray. It stops the grown hair. To show you just one spray, it's that easy. No bumps, no irritation, just smooth skin. Get yours today.
You're supposed to have worked out something that you're not going to be tested positive on that day.
Yeah.
It's the time when you take your substance. You know when the substance is going to be out of your urine, when it's going to be out of your blood, when it's going to be a way that the drug tester can't find it. So this thing about, testing negative, all this career and things, I have reservations based on my experience, although it is 99% possible that he was 9.7 unenhanced.
Yeah.
But there's a little asterisk there for me as a drug tester.
Dr. Wright, Usain Bolt 9.58.
Yeah.
If Usain was supposed to get enhanced, how fast do you think he could go?
No, well, I tested Usain Bolt morning, noon, night, 4 a.m., 5 p.m. I turn up at different times all the time. Okay? And nothing. I remember one time I went for Usain Bolt one morning before daylight, right?
Yeah.
He said to me, I just come off the plane from Germany, and Dr. Wright, what are you doing here? I told him, I said, every time you go to your doctor, I have a phone call, and I am coming for you the day you come back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because the feeling out there was that he was getting something from a special doctor in Europe, and he went for his dose and come back. So I did all those checks and did all those balance on him. But remember that 9.5, what happened to him 80 meters from home?
Yes.
He was slowing down. He was finished. He was crawling to everybody. That is a 9.3 man.
Yes. So you think if he was to get an answer, man could run 9.1 or 9.2, 9.3.
8.9.
8.9.
88.9. And you know, that is conservative.
That's conservative. Because he has all the mechanics, all of the abilities, all of the things that should say
He
that
has
he's
been
naturally can run fast.
He has been extensively investigated by motion specialists, by his stride length, his explosiveness out of the thing. Exactly, he has done all those things.
Everything.
And this man is unique.
Hey, Dr. Wright, I want to ask you, what is EPO? We hear this thing going around all the time. What it is?
It allows your blood to have more oxygen carrying capacity, and therefore it takes longer to get tired.
What is the word for it?
Erythropoietin.
Erythropoietin. And it allows. Tell us what it is again. It allows your blood to.
It gets you more blood cells that can carry more oxygen and allow you to do more without getting tired quicker.
So that's what the enhancing drugs will do to you, allow you to produce more.
Man, they can use anything, within a guideline.
Okay.
Right.
Tell us what is testosterone. I mean, we know it as male, we know it, but in terms of performance, what is testosterone?
It's an anabolic steroid that builds muscle mass.
Okay.
As you can see, as your top sprinters, you ever look at their thighs?
Yes.
There are three trunks. You need, that is where you run. You don't run fast with your arms or your, It's the thighs that carry you to the speed. And what the testosterone does, it builds muscle mass.
Okay, and it gives you that power.
Yeah, man, it's power you need, which is explosive games, and that is why enhanced games are all explosive performances.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's not a good thing. And
how
dangerous is anabolic steroid, testosterone? How dangerous is these things?
Extremely dangerous, because they can affect how your body responds to other things, and you can have tumors. Pituitary tumors can develop. It can make you so bulky, so heavy that your body can't carry that amount of weight, and you run into arthritis. It's a whole heap of adverse effects, and it's just not a good idea.
All right. So even though they're taking the drugs within the guidelines, they get enhanced within guidelines. Later on in life, does it have an effect on them any at all? Or
It will. Just look at muscle builders who stop lifting weight.
Yeah.
And see what happens to them.
What about cardiac issues? Would they have cardiac issues later on?
A lot of cardiac issues too, because some of these drugs, your heart becomes bigger at the time, and then it can't carry the load. The load is there pumping out, and then you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and the heart now starts to struggle to get oxygen, because the cardiac blood vessels are now stretched to the limit. And you're prone to get certain attacks, or what, it depends on your diet and your cholesterol and so on. There's a whole heap of wrong things that going on. But I'm coming to the end of the thing as my clinic is about to start.
All right. Tell us, give us a word for the people who perform at these games. What would you say to them? Stop it, come out of it, leave it alone.
Good. You're helping youngsters who want to be like you, because a lot of these people are heroes in their race, in their communities, to be like you. And nobody wants to be using drugs in order to win a race. Stop it. Please.
Stop it.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wright. I appreciate it.